Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy Vel, and we are back with another League of Legends video, League of Legends Wild Rift video. Excuse me, I'm back with the homie Jake, man. Say what's up.
Going on, guys?
Yo, so we are here, and we're back with another video. We're going to be talking about one of the champions from the game. As you all know, there's only like 41 confirmed champions coming to this League of Legends, so it's not going to be all of them. So we really want to go in depth with some of these champions so you all know what to expect. And honestly, I'm going to learn a lot here too. That's why I'm here talking to Jake, because he's an expert. He's been playing League for the longest. Like I said, if you all don't know, if you didn't see the last video where we talked about the 15 strongest champions that's going to be coming to this game, make sure you all go and check that out. But if you don't know, I met I got introduced to League of Legends by Jake here, so he's going to be filling us in on one of the champions and telling us a lot of information that we may not know. So let's just jump straight into it, man. So who are we going to be talking about today, Jake?
Today we're going to be talking about Annie and Nasus mainly, and if we have time, Tryndamere.
All right, so yeah, so those are the three champions that we're going to be talking about. Yeah, let's just get into it. So who are we going to start with? What are we starting with?
We're going to start with Annie, the mid laner slash support user, burst mage basically. And so today I'm basically going to talk about like her ability power, what you should use, like certain stats that are strong, what boots you should use, strong, weak against, even with, who she works well with, and basically how to fight her.
All right, so for people who don't come from League, like me, I come from League, but I switched over to Mobile Legends a while ago. So, what does the mid lane role actually do? What is her job?
All right, so mid lane role is usually filled with a lot of assassins. They're usually pretty squishy, strong damage dealers with like mage users. So basically, they want to kill minions, and occasionally, just like Mobile Legends, they do want to rotate top and bottom lane if you see like they're overextending and jungler is behind, got his hands full ganking top, and bottom's overextending and destroying lane. She does want to go back and forth to try to help out. She's kind of like a middle ground piece where she does help basically the whole board, but overall most of the game you're going to be in middle lane.
Okay, and basically when you're in that mid lane, is there certain, out of the champions that's going to be coming to the game, is there anyone that she has to look out for, or is she like just really good?
The main champion she's gonna have to look out for is Orianna. And Orianna, basically, the reason why she has to look out for her is because Annie is a short range kind of like burst champ, and she has to hit you with the stun. Orianna happens to be more of a long range champ, so she can easily take Annie down because she can basically stay away from Annie, which is her one weakness.
Oh, so range is a big advantage in League, huh?
It is for certain champions, correct, especially for burst champions, because their main targets are squishy champs, which are most of the time going to be ranged champions. And if they can get a hold of you, they will kill you. But most of the champions have a way to not get a hold of them.
Okay, so that's actually pretty different from Mobile Legends. I think that in Mobile Legends, a lot of the heroes that we use in Mobile Legends, they actually, the closer they are to you, the more that they're going to do, the more that they're going to destroy you. The longer range heroes take a bit longer to farm and get fed. So in Mobile Legends, the meta is so fast paced that you don't have time to get a long range hero fed. So we stick to using close range heroes. What is the time like to farm for a mid laner? At what point throughout the game is this mid laner strong enough to actually start rotating, helping gank and stuff like that?
A lot of the times it's not based on time, it's based on level. You most likely want to stay in your lane till you get your ultimate, which is going to be level 6. And once you reach level 6, you'll get your ultimate move. You'll have all your moves at that point in time. And then you're allowed to, maneuver and try to help out other lanes as well.
Okay, and what's the max level in League of Legends, in the regular League of Legends?
18, I believe. It's been a while since I've played. I believe it's 18.
18. Okay, so that's what it is in a regular league. I do know that is going to be changing in League of Legends Wild Rift. is going to be like 15. I'm pretty sure. I think they're going to take away a few levels, so it's kind of on par with the other mobile versions because they want the games to be a lot faster. So that's going to be interesting too. How do you think that this new fast-paced version of the game, because they're cutting the game down to like, it was like what, 45-minute games, now they're trying to cut it down to a 20-minute game max. So how do you think that that's going to affect a mid laner like Annie?
If I'm being completely honest, I think it isn't really going to affect her much, because in League of Legends, it kind of works the same as Mobile Legends. If you do your job, you get your CS, you get your farm, you can easily get fed by 5-10 minutes. You're going to be able to wipe out, or say if you're Annie, one burst almost every champ in the game. So this is just going to basically give everybody else a chance, like Marksman and all them, to try to get just as strong, just as fast. It's going to require more teamwork, though.
Yeah. All right. So when it comes down to actually playing the mid lane role, what type of damage does she deal? Is she a mage user, a magic user, a physical user? What type of items work well on Annie?
Well, just like with any other champ in the game, you want to get boots, and boots have limited, so you're going to go with magic penetration on her. And with that being said, you probably got what coming next. She is a ability power user, which means you want to stack as much ability power as you can with Annie, because the more you have, the more burst damage you can do. And Annie can almost get tanks full health to half, 1/4 their health with a single burst if they don't have enough magic resist.
Okay, so that's actually pretty sick. That's a lot of damage. So is she going to be out of all the champions that's coming to the game, do you think that she's going to be the most powerful?
In League of Legends, there's not really a most powerful. It's based on how fed you get, how fast you can get fed, who's playing each champion, certain things like that. She's definitely going to be a champion that you need to look out for, and if anyone good plays her, she's definitely going to be one of the top champs that is going to give you a lot of trouble.
Okay, so League is more balanced in a sense that, yeah, you can't really, it doesn't really matter if you choose a certain champion. If you can play any champion well, it's just going to be a balanced game. It's just going to come down to the player a lot more, is what you're saying?
Yeah, correct. It's going to definitely come down to the player a lot more. Now, like we went over with earlier, that Orianna is really good against her. So in League, you have a lot of counters and a lot of people who she's really strong against and who's really weak against. So like certain champs like Fizz, Ahri, and Yasuo, she's going to be really strong against, because if with her stun, a lot of those champions can't get away from her, and if you can stop them from getting away from you, you can do tons of damage to them, and that's where she excels. So everything kind of balances itself out in League of Legends.
Okay, that's honestly a lot of information. Is there anything else about this champion we should know and we should really get accustomed to before the game comes out? Like, what's going to help us really be able to grab this champion and really like get busy with her?
The best way to learn how to grab the champion is honestly learn how to counter her, so you know what people are trying to stop you from doing. So she has stacks where she has a passive stacks where every time she hits or uses a move, it gets 1 stack. If she gets 3 stacks, she can actually stun you. And if she stuns you, that's when she can ultimately do her whole burst, which can completely take you out of the area really, really fast. But she is short range, so you don't want to go up against the long range players, because that'll put you at a disadvantage. People are going to try to stay away from your stun as much as possible. If they're good, they're going to try to watch your stacks. And her ultimate actually does an AoE damage, and when you summon her ultimate, it's her teddy bear, and she calls it Tibbers. And basically that's going to spawn wherever you summon it at. It's going to do an AoE damage, and it's going to be like a little bodyguard for a little bit, but it's part of her big AoE damage. So that's kind of like the best way you can do, is just be careful with some of that stuff and know what people are going to look out for, so that you can counter what they're looking for.
All right. So that's actually a lot of information. I don't want to make the video too long, so we're gonna end it right there, y'all. hopefully you found this video helpful. We're going to be dropping a lot more content about some of the other champions within the game that's going to be coming out. This is sort of just like a video run trying to help get everyone prepared, even myself. I want to get prepared and learn all this and know this, so when the game comes out, we can actually be good when the game first comes. So yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. Make sure you all drop that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, we're gonna catch you all on the next one, fam.